guys, let's get started. We'll continue as the others are joining. So first things first, how's the session going to be? You wrote your weekend test, right, Yashika and Neha? So there were 6 questions. We're first going to discuss the six questions. Clear all your doubts. All right. Neha, how was your test? How many were you able to answer?
Sir, actually, it was pretty good. Actually, I think there were 6 questions and I got 3 correct.
In math, you got 3 out of 6 right. All right. Hey, Fawaz. Hi, good evening. I want you to be interactive in today's session, Fawaz. Can I hear you? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Hey, Pragya. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
All right. So basically, we're going to discuss the 6 questions of our test. We're going to clear all your doubts, see where you guys went wrong, and then we'll start off with our topic. Our topic for today's decimals, and we're going to look at the basic level of decimals. And as our sessions progress, today's the first session. In session 2 and 3, we'll look at higher order concepts. All right, and that's how the session is going to be. So let's get started. Pragya, Neha, Fawaz and Yashika. What about Pragya and Fawaz? How many answers do you get right in the weekend test? In math, out of 6. There were 6 questions in math based on integers. How many do you get right, guys?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Neha, you said that you've got 3 right. I'm waiting for Fawaz and Pragya to answer. Fawaz and Pragya, I want you guys to be attentive and quick. I cannot wait for so long for your answers. It's a simple question. I expect a quick reply. A number in the text, or you can unmute yourself and just speak.
Calling from the UPrep.
Okay, Pragya says she did not attend the test. All right, chalo. Let's first look at our questions. So the first question was, there's this guy called Jumanji, and he had 212 rupees in his bank account. In his bank account, he had 212 rupees. Now, it says that he first withdrew 97 rupees. He withdraws 97 rupees on Monday, and then he deposits 105 rupees on Tuesday. Deposits 105 on Tuesday. Now, what is the balance in his account now? It was a very simple integer-based problem. When you go to the bank or anywhere and you withdraw money, that means you're subtracting. And when you deposit money, you're adding money, right? So he had 212 rupees, out of which he withdrew 97. That means I'm going to subtract. What am I going to end up with? 115 rupees. Now, he again deposits 105 rupees. So, how much does it? 97, yeah. And then he deposits 105 rupees. 105. So, how much does his bank account show now? It shows 220 rupees. This was your first question. All right. Is this clear, guys? I'm not going to read the entire question. I'm going to read the crux of it. All right. Now, what was the second question? Everyone's clear with the first? Put in a yes. Just put in a yes.
Sir, actually, I got correct that question in the examination.
Okay, great. Just put a yes if you've understood while I'm explaining. That's it. So that I know that we're on the same page. Chalo. Our second question was also really nice. It was a little lengthy, more calculative. It said, Tuntun has a monthly salary of rupees 51,000. That means salary was 51,000. She spends 10,000 on food. 10,000 on food. Now guys, when you spend money, you lose money, right? The money in your pocket reduces. So what do? You subtract this. Now, out of 51,000, that was her salary. If she spent 10,000 on food, how much is she left with? Isn't she left with 41,000 rupees now? You guys agree? Then it said that she spends 5,000 rupees on entertainment. That means when she's spending another 5,000 on entertainment. That means the money in her pocket is reducing again. So how much does she have now? She has 36,000. Then he says she spends 20,000 rupees on rent. That's it. That's again minus 20,000 rent. That means she's paying money out of her pocket. How much is she now left with? She's left with 16,000. You guys agree with me? Right? Now, the last line said she spent 9,999 on miscellaneous items. Miscellaneous means it can be anything, any small expenses or multiple expenses that accumulated to 9,999 on miscellaneous. How much is she left with now? So what do you get when you subtract 9,999 from 16,000? You end up with 6,001 rupees. This is what she was finally left with. The question was, how much did she save in that month? So how do you calculate what your savings are, guys? There is income or there is what you earn, right? Out of that, when you subtract your expenses or what all you spent money on, what are you left with? You're left with your savings. So this was her income. She spent all this money, 10,000 on food.
So, first 10,000 she spends on food.
Right.
The next 5,000 for what does she spend? I didn't get that.
Entertainment. I'm just writing a short form because you have the question. If you go back to the test, you can see the question.
I did not attend this test. I got kind of confused which test it was.
Okay. It was your weekend test.
Okay.
The one you wrote on Sunday. Yeah, ENT is entertainment, Yashika.
Okay. Then, and the last one
is miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means anything. It can be any small expenses, a lot of small expenses combined. It does not have a specific name. There are many expenses when combined together are called miscellaneous.
Okay.
All right.
So these are other expenses. This is rent and this is entertainment and this is food.
Yes. Other expenses is called miscellaneous, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Are you guys clear with my handwriting? You understand what I'm writing?
Yeah.
All right. So income minus expenditure is going to give us savings. That is what was discussed in the question. Everyone clear? Put in a quick yes. Quick. All right. The third question was interesting. It was something similar to what we discussed in the class. It said that there's an eagle which is flying at 50 meters above sea level. That means first, let me put sea level. This is sea level. He says there is an eagle which is flying 50 meters above sea level. There's an eagle over here. That means it's flying at a height of 50 meters above sea level. And the eagle spots a fish which is 30 meters below sea level. That means there is a fish somewhere over here. And the eagle spots this fish. This fish is 30 meters below sea level. Now what does he say? The eagle descends at 100 meters per second. That means it dives straight down. What is the speed of the eagle? 100 meters per second. That is the speed. Really fast. The question is, how much time does it take to catch the fish? This was your question. Alright. I might be a little fast because I'm just discussing the question and we have to get back to our class, alright? But you can ask me doubts wherever you do not understand, alright? So now, if the eagle is over here and it has to catch the fish, guys, what is the distance that the eagle is supposed to cover? If it has to go down and catch the fish over here, what's the distance? What's the distance the eagle is supposed to?
80 meters.
80 meters, right? Pragya and Yashika say 80 meters. Neha and Fawaz, do you agree with them?
What, sir? Can you please repeat the question?
My question is, if the eagle has to catch the fish, What is the distance that the eagle has to go down?
80 meters.
Yes, first it has to go 50, then it is exactly at sea level, then it has to descend another 30. So it is a total of 80 meters, right? Now, what does he say? The speed of the eagle is 100 meters per second. In 1 second, the eagle can travel 100 meters. But how much is it supposed to travel? It just has to go 80 meters, right? So the question is, how much time does it take? What do I do? 18 to 1 by 100. I cancel 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. What is 4 by 5, guys? This is the fractional form. How do I put it into decimals? 0.8 seconds. Are we clear on this? Yashika, can you please mute yourself? There's some disturbance in the background. Thank you. Are you guys clear with the question? Can you put in a yes if you understood? I'm pretty confident that you guys know how to divide 4 by 5. Yeah. All right. So we have 6 questions. We discussed 3. In your upcoming class, we will discuss the remaining 3 so that you have all your doubts clear. Guys, tomorrow we do not have a test. Now what you have tomorrow is something really interesting.
So,
I'll be taking your session.
you got the question very well. The last part. I got the question. I didn't get the answer.
Okay, where are you stuck, Yashika? I'll help you. Tell me where were you stuck.
Yeah, I wanted to solve the question, so I couldn't listen. I didn't listen to you.
Okay, so it says that the speed of the eagle is 100 meters per second. That means in 1 second, the eagle can go 100 meters.
So I got your explanation. It takes 1 second to go 100 meters, and it has to go for 80 meters. And now I want to know the answer.
Yeah, so what did I do? I simply cross multiplied. 80 into 1 divided by 100. So how do you do such a thing? Assume that this is x. How do I solve for x, guys? I first cross multiply. 80 into 1 is equal to x into 100. If I have to find x, I send this over here, so it becomes by 100, and I solve this 80 by 100, which gives me the value of x. That is the speed that we're looking for. Sorry, the time that the eagle takes.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it. Alright, so let's do one thing. Stay back once the class is done, we'll come back to this, alright? I'll help you out with this. I'll help you out with this at the end of the class. Alright. So the remaining 3 questions, we'll discuss it in our next class. Chalo. So let's start with today's session. But before we do that, so guys, for tomorrow's session is going to be really interesting. Why is it going to be interesting? Because we're not going to learn math or science, no physics, no bio, no chemistry. There is going to be math, but we're going to learn reasoning. It's something called mental ability. So as to how well you can think, how well you can understand patterns, how well you can understand trends, what all you can observe. So it's going to be a very interactive session. There'll be a lot of students.
Sir?
Yes, Neha?
I want to ask one thing, that in the test there were 3 more questions, right?
Correct. So you don't have a test tomorrow, right? And you will also have a class in the upcoming week. I discussed 3 today.
No, sir, actually I'm telling that in the test we have discussed now the questions, but 3 more questions are left, I think so.
Yes, I know 3 are left. I discussed only 3 because you have to cover a topic. When your next class starts during the week, I will discuss those 3 and then continue with the topic. And discuss questions today. Yeah, I know you have 6 questions, Neha. Don't worry about it. We'll clear all your doubts by your next test, all right, next Sunday. So coming back to tomorrow's session, I want all of you to attend. It's from 8:30 in the morning, all right? It's the topic that we're going to discuss, 30 a.m. to 10 a.m., 1.5 hours.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to be a different topic altogether.